to the knowledge series on Omnichannel, the customer's take. Consumers don't buy online because it's convenient, but it's because the alternate is inconvenient. Let me let you know what we have in store for the 3 hours with us. Retail is changing dramatically. Consumers now research, browse, and buy across an array of touchpoints. Consumers today are more sophisticated and savvier than ever before. To win and retain customers, leading retailers are now adopting an omnichannel strategy, one that creates an integrated experience for the customer across all the online and physical retail touchpoints, allowing retailers to drive new levels of loyalty, profitability, and operational efficiency. This session aims to address challenges faced by retail in India through a series of case studies that direct brands and retailers to connect and aggregate information across all brick-and-mortar stores, online stores, and back-office operations. The session will be highly interactive, followed by a series of activities to encourage knowledge and idea sharing among the attendee. The key discussions that would take place are online versus offline, the retail dilemma, Great Indian Retail Challenge, Omnichannel Simplified, Consumer's Take, Global Success Stories, Success versus Failure, how Omnichannel has been embraced by retailers across globe, how brick-and-mortar retailers across globe have defied online giants by adopting right omnichannel strategies well on time, Ominathan, and question and answers. The key takeaways are, why omnichannel? E-commerce for store profitability, 12 must-haves for retail's next platform. So today we have an expert, Mr. Bhavik Zaveri, founder of AMBAB and founder and CEO of Pretter. About the expert, Mr. Bhavik is a serial technopreneur and an emerging market observer. He strongly believes in the power of teaming, innovation, and crowdsourcing. Founder of AMBAB Infotech, India-based leading consumer internet and mobility technology company, Mr. Bhavik loves startups and is committed to build strong startup ecosystem in country. Successfully founded and built some of the leading ventures in e-commerce, consumer internet, and digital media space across India and global markets. Co-founded Craftsvilla.com and was CTO for Smile Group's fashionandyou.com. Chief mentor at Venture Nursery, an Indian-based top accelerator program. Tech partner with TrueFacet and TrendSpot, leading global startups. Founder and CEO of Pretter, revolutionizing the way retail operates in India. I would like to let you know about the two companies. AMBAB is a leading internet and mobility engineering company. As a business leader, AMBAB partners with the best entrepreneurs and enterprise globally to build their digital footprints from scratch. Pretter is an omni-channel application for retail which primarily uses internet technology, machine learning, and predictive algorithms to take brands and retailers hyper-local, extending immediate gratification to consumers. His major clients are Shoppers Stop, Chroma, DLF Brands, Indian Roots, Metro Shoes, A&D India, Lave, Samsonite, and AskMe.com. I would like to now welcome Mr. Bhavik Zaveri and ask him to address us. Thank you.
Thanks, Firoza. This was a good introduction, I think a bit lengthy. Yep, so can we have slides? Omnichannel consumers take. So we'll try to keep this really interactive. Probably would love to listen more from you and speak less from my side. A quick intro Firoza already gave, but I'll just go through it quickly with you guys on what we do and how we really. So I'm Bhavik. I'm an entrepreneur. I started my first venture in 2007. I'm founder and CEO of AMBAB. We're launching even an interesting omni-channel piece called Pretter. Tech mentor at Venture Nursery, the couple of other ventures, global ventures where I mentor on technology and e-commerce. One of the other 3 ventures which I co-founded in past were Fashion Indu, Craftsvilla, and e-billing solution. This is about MBAB. Started in 2007. We are 200 engineers today. Done some 100 plus consumer internet platforms, doing close to 10,000 plus orders every day with various platforms, various e-commerce businesses that we do. Some of our quick success stories: Complete Shop Stop e-commerce, DLF, Mother Care, Metro, Lavi, Ask Me, Complete Engineering is work with us, Chroma we do. So probably just gives you a right mix of what kind of work we do. We work very closely with startups. We work very closely with retailer. We help them build their technology, consumer internet piece right from the scratch, take them to the scale, and evolve with them. Preta, probably you will hear about this more in next 2 days as we enter into the event. So I'll just quickly skip this. So before we move ahead and really get into the consumer stake and understand Omnichannel, try to simplify the complete myth around Omnichannel. I don't know what my colleague says that it's a demon. So we'll try to create a mouse out of it. I think I introduced myself well, but probably would like to know more about you guys. What we can do is we can team up or probably create a group of 3 people, 4 people each, not from similar organization or same organization, so that while we are going through the workshop, we'll have a lot of activities that we have planned, will help us to know each other more, will help us to simplify Omnichannel better. So can we just quickly huddle up? So this works, probably 3 of you, 3 here, and then 4 there. Yeah, that's the 3 team. You can join this team. You can probably come ahead if you want. Sorry, I got the attendee list pretty late, so I'm not aware of most of you, and it would help if we just do a quick introduction and understand the mix of audience, retail, non-retail, how are we placed. I can probably start with you.
Good morning, sir. My name is Rajat, and I'm a student and retail management and marketing from the school ITM Khalpur.
Great.
I'm Varun Khurana. I'm a channel partner with Indiaretailing.com.
Sorry, with?
I'm a channel partner of Indian Oil Corporation.
Indian Oil Corporation, great. Sorry.
This is Raki. I come from a company called Deals for Opticals. It's an online company.
Okay. Deals for opticals. Wow.
Yeah, hi, I'm Lucky, and I'm from Ovid Lifestyle Private Limited.
Great. I love your products.
Thank you so much.
Harish Mikubi from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Company Science Industries based in Indonesia and Australia, getting into establishments of town centers and fashion.
You mentioned retail townships, right? That's what you mentioned. What do you mention? Retail townships. It sounds really exciting, retail townships. So I think, yeah.
We have 2 brands, men's brands. We are in retail. We are available in over 90 stores across India.
190 stores across India. Wow.
In SIS.
Correct.
Good morning, my name is Mahendra. I am from Massachusetts Market.
Okay. Yeah. So we know each other.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I'm from Epic Jeans.
Hi.
Work in the marketing department.
Okay.
I am Neha. I am marketing for Epic Jeans.
Cool. So Pape has online presence as well.
Only through partners like your Richard Howard.
I'm Nakul Singh. I'm a retail student from ITM.
Oh.
Good morning, sir. I'm Zishan. I'm from ITM Retail and Marketing.
So I think you should move ahead. So we have a mix of student retailers. We'll probably, yeah. So we probably want to shift you. Slowly, you can be part of this team. Then there's that team. Yeah. Just be here. No problem. So great to know you all, and a very welcome, very warm welcome this morning to you guys. So I think we know each other now very well, but there's a star of the evening which we are yet to know. And what I'll do is I'll just quickly play an AV so that she can introduce herself. Is it gonna play? So we're going to conclude this after this, but it's concluded much ahead of it that technology cannot take every single piece. Sorry? Very nice. Okay, so I think we have some technical glitches. So what we'll do is by then, uh, as we have teamed up now, would you like to just quickly note down what is your understanding of Omnichannel as a team and what you think is the next wave in internet and retail and how Omnichannel is going to take you to the next, next. So how you embrace Omnichannel as a retailer, as a consumer, just probably note few. It's more a warm up because these are the set of questions which are going to come ahead. So if you just want to. So are you guys, so you're aware of Omnichannel, what Omnichannel and stuff like that? So if you just want to discuss among yourself and write what is your understanding of Omnichannel? So what's your understanding? get defined. So are we good? Can we have some definitions now? Yep. You want to be a bit loud so that everyone. Omnichannel is a to connect to the customers. Great. So Omnichannel is a chain of channels through which we can connect with the customers. You have an extension to this? That's it? Yeah. Yes, sir.
We think it's a buying platform that integrates offline and online activity for an individual in order to bring ease of choices towards his mode of purchase.
Ease of choices towards?
His mode of purchase.
Mode of purchase. Online and offline integration so that the purchase experience is eased out. We have something from here?
Similar availability on multiple platforms, online and offline, to get your consumer to have a seamless experience of the brand.
So we have really good keywords here. We have ease, we have seamless. I'm glad we think about consumers. Yeah. So so we're good? Can we?
Is changing.
Yep.
Browse and buy across an array of touch points. Consumers today are more sophisticated and savvier than ever before. To win and retain customers, leading retailers are now adopting an omni-channel strategy, one that creates an integrated experience for the customers across all the online and physical retail touchpoints, allowing retailers to drive new levels of loyalty, profitability, and operational efficiency. This is Natasha. Natasha wants to buy a black dress for a party this weekend. She begins her search online and quickly finds a perfect black dress on her favorite brand website. Unfortunately, the delivery time is 5 days. Since Natasha cannot wait that long, she goes to the local stores to buy the dress. At the stores, the sales associate tells Natasha they don't have her size in stock. Irritated, Natasha leaves the shop and uses her phone to order from competitors who can rapidly fulfill her order. Failure to meet the expectation means consumers like Natasha are lost each and every day to the competitors. Lost unnecessarily. But Natasha's favorite retailer actually has a lot of stock of the dress.
Yep. So the star of the evening, Natasha. Natasha is a typical customer which we all want to win through whatever strategies. We are here to win customers, right? We are here to do business. We're all primarily coming from retail and marketing background. So if I may ask, and if this comes to probably that was more a warm-up, but this brings us to activity number 1, that if we as a retailer have a customer like Natasha, I don't know, was the story clear? So Natasha tried going to your own website. She got to know that, okay, the product is available, but probably can be delivered in 5 days or so. Then she couldn't wait for that long because she wanted to party for that weekend, and probably it was a couple of days away. So she quickly moved into your store. When she moved into your store, probably Googling it around, saying that, okay, what are the stores near me for this particular brand, uh, uh, she was completely clueless that availability of that product would be there, would not be there. So she obviously knew that this product is available because your website said that, but where was it available? It was not visible. So she's just clueless, moved into one store. Store associate said, okay, we had this stock, but it's not available in your size. This experience is a customer dissatisfaction experience and very irritating experience, and most of the time leads to a loss of sale or a move of customer or loyal customer from your brand to other brands. So, and what the reality is that we actually had a huge amount of inventory. It's just that Natasha went into a store where the inventory was not available. So if this is the thing, this is the case, and if this, I assume that in most of our retail scenario, even in your stores, this would have been the case. What do you think are the top 3 challenges for you to give Natasha a right experience so that she would never, or you would never lose a sale to a Natasha? What are your top 3 challenges in your stores, on your websites, or whatever processes, whatever you have around? What are these 3 top challenges which stops you to sell Natasha even if you have the inventory? Would you quickly, just probably as a team, note this down? What are the top 3 challenges? You want to get it. So we're good. We have 3 challenges. Have you identified?
We were just discussing that inventory is always an important thing, but taking stock of whether information of availability of stock, if it is available online itself, it gives the customer an advantage to know whether, first of all, should you drive all the way to a store or not. That's quite possible in, we've seen in higher brands like Louis Vuitton and things like that. But I think the challenge of for brands who sells through other partners, like if you have a brand and you sell, say, to Shopperstop and they maintain that inventory. So I think that's a very useful information for customers who like to brand.
Correct. So as a retailer, you're saying right systems to ensure that there's an inventory visibility across your channels. The right technology is what you're saying. Okay. Other two, if I may ask. Technology? Yes.
Definitely inventory would be the first thing, and the popular if you are from a retailer consumer, it should have been a centralized inventory control. So even if the customer is supposedly unaware about where it's available, the store people could have, had they got a proper centralized control of the inventory, they could have guided a store, probably it's not in a nice store, in XYZ store or some other store, or could have helped the person.
They could have procured it from the
From there,
other
so
stores
that's,
and
had only knew about the centralized stocking, you could have done the next step.
Correct.
The secondly, I would say the thing is there could be issue as in, even if you know she can't go for 5 days, so if only knew this where the stock is and then arrange for a quick delivery or something of that sort of thing.
Correct.
with the other marketing portals, like if you want to have it delivered within quantity, we have these options.
So there are other logistic system where you can work for a 24-hour delivery. That's a secondary that comes only after the the inventory is in place. So you know how do I shift this stock.
Correct. So you breaking this into 2 aspects. One is
Centralized
the people problem, that how do you really courier it, and then obviously where to courier is only technology who can. Yeah. Yeah.
I think I see 2 problems there, apart from technology. One which is customer service, that is people's problem. And I would classify the logistics as more of a process problem. If that makes sense. You don't have processes around 24 hours a day work. You don't know how to execute that.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
What's the challenge for you?
Similarly, also had logistics and technology.
Logistic and technology. So we just trying to make it, so I really thought there'll be a lot of challenges which I'll have from you guys to hear, because primarily, going omni-channel or giving this kind of consumer experience that we are talking about actually had infinite challenges to look at, and we thought we'll make it finite for you guys on how to define your challenges. Primarily, these are the 3 problems where the complete, the discussion that we went, or the challenges that I heard here, were all focused around platform. But the real challenge is people and processes, is what we think. So how many of you in your current ecosystem, in your retail journey that you have done, how many of you started it with a single store, starting without any billing softwares, probably writing a bill on your own on papers and stuff like that? Where was the technology at that time? Did you just started it? Did you even think of it that, okay, unless I have right set of technology which gives me visibility into my stores, every single piece, where it is lying, what is lying in warehouse, I'll not even open my first store? Did we even think like that when we went for our first physical store out there? Did we? No. So what we thought about, for the first time when we started, what was the first set of thoughts? Who would be the salesman? Who would sit on an accounting billing counter? How will we manage the store? How will we keep it clean? How will we merchandise the store? What will be a standard operating procedure? Who will open the store at the morning? Who will close the store at the morning? What will be the security process? How will I monitor? Is it a CCTV camera or something? So did we even think of, what was the last thing that we thought of? How will we have a accounting software in our stores? But the same thing when it comes to, and you always thought that without a good accounting software, you can give a very good customer experience by putting right people, by putting right processes. But when it comes to internet, when it comes to online or omni-channel, as we create a myth around us, okay, it's a technology problem. Do you really, do you think of, so in any form, so probably most of you, probably Pepe, as you mentioned, that you're selling on marketplaces, right? You are on Flipkart. How do you think is your technology problem? Because Flipkart is already giving you a technology where you can sell online, and the consumer experience, etc., is already been covered through the technology that you are giving. So would you classify yourself as omni-channel in that case? Or probably Omved also is on multiple channels, right? You classify yourself as omni-channel in that case? You do? Okay. So what's the piece that, again, because technology was there, Flipkart is selling, Snapdeal is selling, multiple marketplaces are selling. If I buy on Flipkart and come to your store and return that product, would you take it? What is lacking here? Is the technology lacking? Is it in some form that technology was not available for you to sell, deliver, get the customer, but the same customer when comes to your store where you know it's your own product, what was missing?
It's not a homogeneous experience, but also because we treat them as third-party vendors. We
Why?
treat them as
Is it not a channel? You wanted a technology, you have a technology. You wanted logistics, you have logistics. Who can deliver? But what you wanted eventually? Eventually you wanted a consumer who experiences your product and not Flipkart's product, and come back to you for any kind of servicing. May it be refund, return, a color change. Your store is just below him, still you ask him to go to Flipkart and do the necessary. Does this need any kind of technology? It is purely your embrace, probably the way you embrace omni-channel. I'll just give you you all know him, right? A chai wala around us. Do you see him ever telling कि phone पे ऊपर आके चाय दिया और चाय ठंडा हो गया तो I will not give you a refund. दुकान पे आए तो चाय ठंडा है तो I'll give you a refund. No. He understands customer expectations very clear. He ensures that at every point, is it SOP or it's a technology? Is it people, the guy who is delivering from him, the guy who is cooking for him? He has standard recipes, he has standard ways. 3 baje idhar jao, 4 baje idhar jao, itna chai ka orders, manually billing karo, mahine ka paisa lao. If he understands what's omni-channel, I think we have to embrace it in right way. So we're just putting some points here, SOP versus technology. One of the largest retailer in country, I would not name them, they are having probably the deepest possible in ERP application and most, probably the most budget or the highest technology budgets in any retail space that we see in India. They say that they have best of the technologies, but the real problem is 40% of the time what inventory technology shows versus what available in store doesn't match. So they said that they have this, they could see, they're embracing omni-channel, they're going very big in that. They can see there are 10 belts in store A, but when you go physically, there are none of them. They can see there are 20 bags available, but 7 out of them, the zips are not working. So if it's about technology, if omni-channel is all about technology, it would have been just easy for them to just buy a best technology available out there and go omni-channel. But what is missing here? Probably the right way to ensure the people in the stores. There's so many things which are just manual, the technology could not map. Even if by putting best of the RFIDs and IoTs, how do you really see if the zip of that particular wallet is not working? So is it the technology problem? Is the people and process problem, right? So what I'm trying to put here is that, let's just have that myth first removed, because we are enablers for our businesses. We have to give direction to our businesses. The first blocker for your business is that unless we have a technology, we cannot go omnichannel. The reality is, once you have a customer, you can go omnichannel. You don't need technology to keep your customer happy, and most of the experienced here who started there, as you know, probably with a single store, etc. We know, we never depended on technology to maintain our relationship with customer. The other example, the leading shoe retailer, 70% of their e-commerce orders are coming from the stores. Their own e-commerce website, they do huge SEO, they do huge burn, but their orders are coming from their stores. Now, are they omni-channel? Do they have technology? No. Somebody goes to their Rajkot store and says, sir, ye juta chahiye, Flipkart pe bik raha hai, I'm a loyal customer of you, I want from you. He says, I don't have it right now, but you can pay me here. I'll email my e-com head. That e-com head will courier it to you tomorrow. No technology. Phone karunga, ensure karunga ki aapka juta kal aapko pahunch jaye. And you know me, I'm in your city for last 10 years. There is no technology, it's just people and some set of processes which ensures that the e-com team and the stores are coordinating, calling, talking. Same thing again, SOP, is it standard operating processes and people or technology which can take you omni-channel? We have an example, as I said, right from chaiwala to a leading retail shopper to a leading retailer in shoe space. Everyone has embraced their own way. And if technology was if it was all about technology, we could have been omni-channel 5 years back. It's our, and I think most of the time when I asked, first thing which I asked you guys was, can you define omni-channel? He spoke about ease. You spoke about integrated experience, right? And you spoke about channels. So channels, experience, and ease. And it's all about consumer. He's the hero. We are here to do business. He's available at every channel. Why are we stopping ourselves? Can I udhar buy kar lo, udhar return kar lo? How does it matter? So omni-channel, technology can take you online, but cannot take you omni-channel, period. You will have to put right set of people, right set of processes, create awareness among your businesses and what is omni-channel, and there is a huge difference between becoming online and becoming omni-channel. Online, yes, we need technology, we need integrated, yes, that's good to have. But tell me one thing, are you part of any merchandising activities in your store? How the product should be placed, what should be sold? No, correct, no. So what kind of technologies what kind of role technology play in merchandising the store, a physical store?
Depend on the menu, the person who is attending the store.
person who is attending the store. No, जब हम बेच रहे हैं दुकान में जहाँ पे हमारे सारे कस्टमर आने वाले हैं, वहाँ पे कोई टेक्नोलॉजी नहीं है जो आपको बताएगा कि ये बिकेगा, इसको यहाँ लगाओ, वहाँ लगाओ. बट जब कस्टमर के एक्सपीरियंस की बात आती है तब हम बोलते हैं no, that's technology, no. So keep it as simple as possible. Omnichannel is not a dem. It is as simple as, okay, sorry, you need a tea break? Are we good? Sure? Yeah. So I'll come to the omnichannel definition quickly, but you guys want to read this and how often this happens to you guys. We have good marketing guys here, so I'm sure. How many times this happens? Like, okay, we have so many things happening. Facebook, YouTube, mobile app is coming. We're getting e-commerce. We're doing so many things. And then we know, when we actually want to know what is this will eventually help us in business bottom line. So that we'll figure out everyone is online, let's just be online. Everyone is omni-channel, let's just be omni-channel. We'll simplify it for you. This is the definition derived in our conversation. We all spoke about it. Omnichannel is equal to consumer convenience. And this convenience has to be created through a seamless shopping experience at every step. And the most important part here is every step. It's a step-by-step journey. Omnichannel cannot happen in day one. If we say that, okay, going online can happen in day one. You say, okay, I want to be an e-com website tomorrow, you can be there. But you can't be omnichannel by saying that, okay, I want to be omnichannel tomorrow. It's a step-by-step process. You have to take omnichannel and consumer convenience and a seamless experience of consumer, irrespective of channel, and take it step by step. So you don't really go into creating a complete ecosystem, and we'll think how. So I think most of you, as you rightly said, you already embraced multi-channel. So the journey of omnichannel goes this way. You are a single channel, so primarily you have your own stores, and then it goes into multi-channel, where you start selling online, offline, and you get into cross-channel. So cross-channel is still not giving any operational benefit to the customers, but you start identifying your customers. So irrespective of channel, you know who is your customer. And then it's omni-channel, which is a complete operations-heavy, people-heavy, and process-heavy service that you want to give to your consumer. Technology is just an enabler. Technology is just a follower. So you say, okay, we are the set of people, processes who wants to enable certain type of consumer. I'll give you a very simple example. You guys have loyalty programs on your store? You have a website? You have a website? You have an e-com store? Do you give loyalty if I buy online? You have to have. So that's first step, right? It's not about delivery. It's not about logistics. If I buy from Flipkart, give me loyalty point. I'm your customer. I'm buying from your website, give me loyalty. That's omni-channel for me at first step, right? Why would I wait that, okay, one day the brand that I'm loyal to will invest huge in technology and then will give me an integrated shopping experience. So what if you tell them that, I'm just putting an idea, that as soon as you move out, just SMS me your invoice number, your product ID, and your name, email ID, or loyalty number, and we'll accumulate that loyalty. That's what happens in store, right? Most of the time, nobody carries cards, and you say, sir, आपका phone number क्या है? हाँ, loyalty दे दिया. तो वही चीज़ में शॉपर स्टॉप के निकल से आपको एक SMS डाल दो, मेरा phone number ये है. So, is it good? Or you have anyone has, anyone think it's beyond this, or any thoughts that you want to add? This is my definition of omnichannel. I'll be glad to have your views, or you think it's beyond what we spoke. More ideas are welcome. So if anyone, sir, you want to add something, yeah. Good. So omnichannel is very simple. Think of consumer convenience. Don't think of technology, and start giving that convenience at every single channel. You'll win the customer, irrespective of you having a technology or not having a technology. And omnichannel is not about going online. So this brings us to the activity number 2. So most of us here are retailers. I'm 100% sure, irrespective of retailers or not, but most of us here are consumers. Every one of us is a consumer. What I want to know is top 3 consumer experience as a consumer, not as a retailer, where you have experienced omnichannel, irrespective of industry. So it's not about retail. We know retail is yet to adopt. Irrespective of industry, so is it retail, non-retail, any industry, banking, whatever. So where you have experienced omnichannel, and what was your experience as a consumer, not as a retailer. Would you like to do this as an activity? Would you like to do this as an activity so that you can note down and we can take this? And if you have a retail experience, that would be the best thing to hear as well. But yeah, I know retail you will not find one. Good, we're good. We have 3 experiences of each. I hope we have this time 3 at least. Yeah, would you like to start with your experiences of Omnichannel?
One which I would say is your ticket booking, like your movie ticket bookings. Now, if you see, earlier it was just in ticket windows. Now I could even go on the PVR
Yeah.
website, still see my seat availabilities versus on Book My Show also on their app. So it's quite seamless in terms of bookings
Yeah.
and stuff.
Perfect. Perfect. Any more?
And then now we were thinking of maybe like your banks or maybe like access that because you can access your account via internet or your mobile.
Perfect. Perfect. Anything else? Your experience of Omnichannel?
I think for me, for us, it's been great. A typical example is Airtel Mobile. Before we had to go to store, make our payments on the Airtel app, including you want a new card also.
Correct.
Cancel.
Correct.
And they just bring it across.
Super.
A travel platform like Expedia
Yeah.
is everything is on the app, Singapore Airlines, things like that.
Yeah, super. Hotels, yeah, super. Yeah.
Even local grocers are techno-savvy. You just have to WhatsApp them the list of groceries and then they deliver it to at your doorstep.
Yeah, great experiences.
And really great experience because
Yeah.
they don't have to
Wow. You have an experience?
We go and shop at Shop Stop. Loyalty program and everything that includes it. As soon as you shop, you get the points.
Correct. So you shop online and still get the points. Shopper Stop, yeah. Shopper Stop does.
So then we let parking lots and parking distribution. That's
Correct.
a different way of approaching.
Yeah, correct. That's great. And I'll take the credit for Shopper Stop. So. Yeah, I think, hopefully not as retailer, but as consumers, we understand what's omnichannel. And so yes, most of us covered the similar type of industries, right? That beyond retail, there are so many other industries who are just doing it so seamlessly. not necessarily because of technology, and we'll speak about it. So QSR chains, radio cabs, banks, travels, movies, they're all embracing. How many of us know what is radio cab? Have you heard of radio cabs? These are called radio cabs, right? Why are they called radio cabs? So they were called radio cabs when there was no phone. No. So we are just moving from our previous topic where we're talking about how retailers should embrace and what was a retailer's dilemma. Is it online or omni-channel, or is it online versus offline? And we're just focusing more on consumers' way of looking at omni-channel. How consumer think, as you all rightly, probably when I asked you the challenges as a retailer, you couldn't, but everyone could tell me good examples as a consumer. So how consumers embrace. And coming back to the radio cab example, so radio cabs are called radio cabs because when there was no phones and there was only radio frequencies, every stations globally, London, etc., they had a radio station. So if I need a cab, I just have to go to that radio station, and this guy will broadcast is on a radio frequency, and the radio on the taxi would listen that, okay, there is a demand for me out there on this particular station, and I'll move there and take. So consumers, if you give him the right way of experiencing your brand, experiencing your services, they are open to use it. So this is how radio cabs have evolved. So it was even previously a radio cab which was using radio frequency, then came Meru cabs which was using telephones, then came Ola cabs which is using mobile phones, primarily an application. So so I'm saying that what I'm trying to say is that if you as an organization are still taking omni-channel as a technology problem, you have to understand that technology is moving so fast. So if you are not even using radio frequency today or a manual conversation today to give an experience, by the time you will invest in right set of technologies, things would have moved out. So your consumers are evolving constantly. They are not technology dependent. And we will have to take our steps towards it in the similar fashion, predict the consumer behavior, look at how they are embracing our experiences on various channels, or we'll get outdated, right? So radio cabs are outdated. I would probably, no offense, but Meru probably don't seem to be a preferred choice today. And Olas and Ubers are just taking off. So we'll have to be there with the consumers. We can't be waiting for our technologies to take us there. QSR. So coming back to a similar example of Ola as well. So when Ola started and Pizza Hut started and their omni-channel experiences in country, how many of you, you probably went on the phone lines or through mobile apps and you booked the cabs or booked the pizzas, and the cab drivers cancelled it. So when it was a very initial day, there was less supply. There were issues in the way the cabs were working. They couldn't bring right technology to ensure that the experience was similar as the way it is today. Cabs were just, you book and then the cabs gets cancelled, right? The experience was bad. That's okay. But if they started there, even with a bad experience, today we don't even remember it, right? So you call Pizza Hut or you book a pizza on the phone, and then when when this guy from the nearest restaurant tries to call you to confirm the order, he'll say, sir, the two toppings that you wanted is not available. The other two toppings are, would you still continue with the order? Most of the time you will say, yes. So what you understand, and as you from your travel tickets, from your bus tickets, just go 3 years back, 2 years back, how many times it was a manual process in between and not the complete automation which was driving consumer experience. Even today, if you book a ticket on a Clear Trip or something, the PNR is not coming immediate. There is a process in between what you do and what they do, and then the PNR confirmation comes. So consumer is ready to take risks with you. You don't wait for things to happen. You just have to go out and allow people to use various channels, put some processes and manual efforts in between to ensure that the consumer experience is seamless, but at the same time, you are delivering the values that you want them to be. Banks, we remember we just used to keep our hidden, I don't know in which hidden pockets, we'll put some cash, go to the banks, deposit the money. And now these guys are saying, fooling us around, saying just tweet and transfer money. How can I tweet and transfer money? But that's where consumer is. If banks can say tweet and transfer money, why can't we say tweet and shop? Consumer is evolving. High time that we, everyone knows Redbus story? You know him? No. So this guy was away from his hometown and wanted to badly go to family on Diwali, and couldn't find a way to book a bus. Local traveler, everyone said no, not available, and missed that particular event and couldn't go to the family for Redbus, for the family gathering. And that's where the idea of Redbus started. Let's not wait. We can't have this kind of ecosystem where there are urgencies, there are family gatherings and we need buses and we can't book them because every traveler is giving their own rates, every traveler is giving their own availability. Nobody knows actually where the inventory is lying. So he started this as a manual phone-based Redbus. So they gave them a single hotline where everyone had to book by calling a centralized phone line saying that, okay, I'm booking this bus, is it available, not available? And then embraced towards technology. Today it's one of the best. So by the way, some of the marketing is 25% conversion rate. One out of four people on the Redbus books the bus. Same with Book My Show, black ticketing, etc. How it was probably some years back and today. You just went, ensured that there's a central way of handling because consumers are moving, replaced their back-end systems with something which was as simple as a web-based interface speaks to their centralized systems, availability has been given, not replacing complete text tags. There were no text tags, by the way, in movies. So, so primarily, we are part of revolution. Consumer is evolving, and it's evolving every single second. If we as a retailer, we as a business would not move with consumer space, we'll outdate ourselves. Omnichannel is embraced by consumer at every step. So it's already doing it in QSR, it's already doing it in hospitality, travel, movies, and many other areas. Why is retail not able to give it? So is it really that complex for you guys? Is it, when as a consumer you've experienced it and you see and you are okay with not having a perfect experience, but still having some experience? It will, even if you say I'll give you loyalty points after 2 days, even if I'll say I'll refund you after, in travel that happens, right? So if you wrongly book a ticket, they'll say, okay, that will get credit, but it will take us 5 days to credit you. Correct? It's not so every consumer is okay with it. So I think my takeaway here is that consumer is available everywhere. You just have to be there with the complete experience, put right people, put right processes, and you will join the dots. So why we say we're part of revolution? Because this is what online is bringing us now. 76% of the people have access to more than one digitally connected devices. 84% couldn't go out even for a single day without a mobile device. 66% of us wake up with the mobile device. So we just wake up and this is what also happens very often. So if online is the channel, and we all agree that online is the channel for us, and that's where we are moving. What is it that we have in the consumer journey as an added benefit versus any other online guys out there? So this is what a consumer journey is. They research, they locate the shop, and they do a post-purchase services, right? The blue ones are available to both Omni and e-tailers. The green ones are available to Omni and e-tailers, but Omni has an advantage, and The red ones are available only to the omni-channel. So in the research journey of your customers, why do you think more and more people are going with Flipkarts and other guys? Is it because it's convenient, or is it because they're giving 2 days delivery, etc.? Number one reason for people to go online and buy from them is not anymore a discount, it's about availability. So we actually spoke to some customers and found this data, and they said, only reason I go online is यार एक साथ में इतने सारे products देखने का मिलते हैं. How do I really compare these products? How do I really make sure I make my shopping carts, I evaluate, show it to my family, all while I'm sitting at my home? So if the research is the key criteria for which consumers goes online, it's mandatory for us to be online, because we enable the research better than what they could, because we know our products better than them. Yeah. Reviews and advice. So if the key decision making of shopping starts with a research, review, and advice, how critical is content play for you guys? So have you embraced content as a strategy irrespective of technology as a challenge? Are we building content for our products, advisors, probably for home with, probably say it has some Ayurvedic benefits. I don't even know how it works, what Ayurvedic is. So how do you expect me to buy this product unless you really have a good content play for me to understand how it is derived, where it is going, how will it help me, what is it that a standard product or a homemade product would be beneficial to me, correct? And same with you guys, styling aspects, how this particular product would go with what product, the style, I would say probably look books and style books, and probably more where I can play with it myself, enabling the similar research in stores. So not necessarily people would go online. People end up going to your stores. How many of your store associates understands the same piece? Okay, so you as a management, marketing, all understand that Ayurvedic, this, that, but are your store associate equally knowledge? If I go end up asking him, or in Pepe or any other stores, where I say, okay, I need probably, if I right away I go to one of the biggest electronic stores and say I need to know more about iPhone 6s. How many of the store associates will be able to answer me? Do they have the knowledge, research, advices, review available in stores, if not online? So content, and in the consumer journey, content plays the biggest role. So if you have to embrace omni-channel or the consumer convenience, as Mugdha terms it, and not omni-channel, first thing we need to do is give this convenience to them so that they start using our channel, which is more authentic channel. If I love your brand, I would rather learn to know more about you from your brand. Why would I go to Flipkart to know about you? And probably Flipkart will use your content to sell this, right? So content becomes a very critical play. Locate. How many of us, we have geo-tagged stores? Every single stores, we know the exact geo-tag, latitude, longitude of every store. Pepe is connected, latitude, longitude, every store, majority. Correct. So this is a pure offline or omni-channel advantage, right? Because we are the guys who can actually allow them to locate the stores. The Natasha journey that we spoke about, forget the inventory. She didn't even went to your site to find if there was a store near her. She went to Google to find if there was a store near her. So locating your stores and putting them with every single product, that okay, this product you can buy here, but there's also a way, we put your PIN code and we'll tell you where you can buy in stores near you, is an advantage only to omni-channel retailer and not to an onliner. Check store inventory, yes. So okay, even for check store inventory, we're doing Prater, right? So we explained about it. We say you'll hear about it in next 2 days. There's so many things. So we're building some predictive algorithms, etc., to find that how, because we have understood, so we have agreed that you cannot solve a technology problem because you have people and processes to solve, and then you'll probably give us a way to handle inventories and real-time inventories and stuff like that. And probably huge investment in, in the complete ecosystem to replace your current systems and create this live inventory kind of setup. So how do you think is Ola Cabs managing 80,000 drivers every day and knowing every single thing, where they are, is they occupied, not occupied? Or if I walk into the store, what is the best way your store guys handle your inventory? Okay, I just say, okay, ye isme size chahiye. He does it manually, right? So when we say check inventory, do you think there is a way to just make a communication between, because now they also know the stores, then there's a store near me. Just by not having any inventory visibility, obviously you have some visibility like base stocks and stuff like that that every retailers manage, but still if there is no real-time inventory, the best way to do is call the store. Call store, message store, WhatsApp store, if a Kirana wala can do, and ask him if there is an inventory. And I'm sure every single sales associate manager is incentivized for selling, and if he's having a lead which says, I want to buy this product, is it available? He'll reply, right? So obviously technology can help you identify or provide inventory statuses, but if that is not available, make some small actionables on your own websites, in your own channels out there, where one store can, that's what store associate does, right? He will enter to a store, and if that inventory is not available, he just ends up calling to the store saying, heck yeah. So we'll allow customers to do the same thing. Search capabilities. Yeah, so that's something which is available to everyone, that's okay. So locate the product, research the product, and then finally shop. And when I end up shopping the product, logistics, as you rightly mentioned, was a bigger problem, that how do I ensure that she wanted in, you can only give in 5 days, Flipkart can give in 2 days, but actually you can give in 2 hours. If you would have known your customer better, that okay, this customer is a customer where in probably a vicinity of 5 kilometers, I have my own store, I could have just delivered from the store or asked them to pick up from the store. Why would they get delivery from your central warehouse somewhere? So even if the customer is from Kolkata and you have a store in Kolkata, but still delivered from a central warehouse in Mumbai. That doesn't work for customer. And for this, primarily it's more about you knowing your customer better when he's in his buying journey and offering him a store pickup option. Interactive aisles. Again, only Omnichannel can provide this. Same thing, as I mentioned, Omnichannel is not about online, right? So when customer is in your store, customer is trying to buy, so I have a client called Decathlon, and they have some 20,000 square feet sports showroom. The promise is that they provide you 5,000 SKUs across all sports category. Now they want to expand in India, and real estate is a challenge, so how do they create 20,000 square feet every day, but still maintain a promise that 5,000 SKUs out there? So they adapted to something called as interactive aisle. So they have 2 cycles, and then they have 200 cycles on an interactive aisle where people can choose and buy, and a central warehouse in every city will deliver. So kiosk, interactive aisles, trial mirrors, all can add real value to a shopping experience when the customer is coming to your store as an omni-channel. Cross-selling is available to both, but we always have an added advantage because we also know their offline behaviors, which online guys would not know. Or they enter into the stores and we already know what are in their wish list, what are on their abandoned carts, and can we just cross-sell that. Photos, videos, product comparisons. So primarily that's a typical shopping journey. This is, I think this is very exclusive to Omnichannel, and we have a huge advantage here. So just post-purchase strategies needs to be improvised, and it's just strategy, it's not technology, primarily, because you're already doing some bit of refunds in store, returns in store, probably another store's return in this store. And probably Mugdha, you want to just quickly give an example on this, how the store's actual billing system works and how they can really take their